You felt the shift. You're living it, anchoring it. And now you might feel the call to share it with others. Here's the thing. Most people aren't ready to be told they're asleep. They don't want to be convinced, and they definitely don't want to be fixed. So how do you share the shift, this new awareness, this deeper truth, without encountering resistance, rejection, or shutdown? In this episode, I'm going to walk you through 8 key principles that allow you to share the message in a way that's felt, not forced, remembered, not resisted. All right, let's dive in. So the first principle is be the transmission, not the teacher. Be the transmission, not the teacher. You don't need to educate, you don't need to explain, you don't need to convince anyone of anything, okay? Your energy speaks louder than your words. When you embody the frequency of the shift, when you live it, people feel that. And that feeling is what wakes something up in them, okay? So you become a quiet invitation, in a sense, not a lesson plan. The second principle is to use storytelling over explanation. Use storytelling over explanation. Humans don't learn through data, generally. They learn through story. Instead of trying to explain quantum consciousness or ascension paths, share your lived experience. Tell them what you felt, what changed for you, how it moved through your body, what you now know to be true, not as a belief, but as a lived truth. Your story bypasses the mind, it lands in the heart. And that's why it's that much more powerful than an explanation. The third principle is to ask questions that create cognitive dissonance. Ask questions that create cognitive dissonance. So rather than delivering answers, try asking questions that open space for curiosity. Questions like, what if what we call reality is just one layer? Or have you ever felt like there's something more, but couldn't quite explain it? These kinds of questions invite people into their own inquiry, and that's when true awakening begins. Not in being told, but in discovering it for themselves. I mean, think about how you came to this yourself. The fourth principle is to let them experience the shift firsthand. Let them experience the shift firsthand. So don't talk about meditation, meditate with them. Don't describe nervous system regulation. Breathe together, walk barefoot together, sit in silence together. Create opportunities for people to feel the shift, because one direct experience will do more than 1,000 words ever could. The fifth principle is to speak their language, not yours. Speak their language, not yours. So if you speak in terms they can't relate to, the message isn't going to land, even if it's truth. So meet people where they are, use language that they understand, speak to their current reality, translate the frequency into a dialect their nervous system can receive. And trust that the deeper codes are still coming through, even in simple words, because they will. The sixth principle is to disrupt the old paradigm subtly. Disrupt the old paradigm subtly. Rather than attacking what's broken, embody what's possible. So when someone complains about their health, instead of jumping in with bioenergetics or energetic healing or whatever you feel like the answer might be, perhaps simply say, what if your body's symptoms were actually intelligent? That one sentence challenges the old story, and it does so softly, right? No force, just the seed planted. The seventh principle is to detach from the outcome. Detach from the outcome. You're not here to wake people up. That's not your job. That's not your responsibility. Your job is to live the truth and then let it ripple outward from you. Some are going to feel it and lean in, others won't, and that's okay. Don't share to change people. Don't come at it with the intent of, oh, I'm going to change you. Share because it's true for you. Let go of how it lands. And principle number 8 is build the new, don't fight the old. Build the new, don't fight the old. The old world is collapsing and it does not need your resistance. It needs your replacement. So don't spend your energy criticizing the system. Use that energy to create new ways of being, new ways of healing, relating, working, living. Show what's possible by living it fully. That's how the shift spreads. That's how the world changes. The shift isn't something you tell people about. It's something they feel through your presence. So let your life speak. Let your actions become the invitation. Let your energy be the lighthouse. In the next episode, we're going to explore how to take this even further. We're going to go deeper into one of the most powerful tools that we have to share this message, storytelling. You'll learn how to communicate your awakening in a way that's grounded, relatable, and actually lands without sounding out there or overwhelming. So if you've ever struggled to talk about this shift without feeling misunderstood, you won't want to miss that episode. Until next time, be the frequency and trust. Your presence is more than enough. Your presence is more